Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, September 7th. My name is Rafi Barajan, currency analyst at xm.com, here to provide you with your Forex news update. Markets were back in risk-on mood in Asian trading on Wednesday as investors cut back expectations of a Fed rate hike this month following yesterday's weak US data. Non-manufacturing activity in the US grew at the slowest pace in 6.5 years in August. The dollar plummeted after the data as the poor ISM reading means the Fed is unlikely to raise rates at its policy meeting later this month. The greenback fell to one-week low of 101.93 yen yesterday and was heading towards two-week lows in Asian trading today as it hit a session low of 101.20 yen. The dollar's retreat pushed the yen higher against other major currencies, and further bolstering the yen was a report in a Japanese newspaper today of a possible split within the Bank of Japan's policy board. Divisions among the bank's board would make it more difficult for board members to reach agreement for fresh action at the Bank of Japan's policy meeting in 2 weeks' time. The dollar fell across the board as the euro jumped to near two-week highs, while the pound rose to near eight-week highs. The euro hit a high of $1.1265 in late Asian session as traders ignored a surprise dip in German industrial output in July. Commodity currencies also made strong gains against the greenback, with the Canadian dollar rising to a 2.5-week high. The US dollar stood at around 1.2840 against its Canadian counterpart in Asian trading today as higher crude oil prices supported the loonie. Meanwhile, the New Zealand dollar surged to a 16-month high today after dairy prices jumped by 7.7% in yesterday's bi-weekly dairy auction. The Kiwi rose to the highest since May 2015, hitting 0.7459 against the US dollar in late Asian session. But the Australian dollar lost some of its earlier gains in late Asian trading, slipping to 0.7655 as the latest GDP figures left the door open for further rate cuts later in the year. Australia's economy grew by 0.5% quarter-on-quarter in the second quarter of the year, and this was slightly weaker than expectations of 0.6%. But the annual rate rose from 3.1% to 3.3%, which was the fastest since 2012. Looking ahead to the rest of the day, UK industrial and manufacturing output will be the main data in the European session, while in the US session, the Bank of Canada's latest policy decision will be watched. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.